There's only one thing I value in this world, Stephen, and that's loyalty. And without it, you are nothing. You are nothing. And you have no one. It's the only currency you can count on.
On my day one, niggas, put your bottles up. No new friends, look around, it's obvious. We about that life, we don't talk as much. Cause it's loyalty over everything.
On the soundboard right now. I'm looking at him. But right now, Hazel, who do we have in the hot seat?
We have the one and the only Triune in the building right now. How you doing?
What up? I guess I gotta put these on, right?
Go ahead, kid. Be yourself better. You're used to that.
I want to start off this interview real fun because today is April Fool's.
Right.
And I wanted to know if anyone got you today or if you got anybody.
Nobody got me, but I got a couple cats.
Oh.
So yeah, I put up this. All right, I took an April Fool's skit from YouTube. I converted it to an MP3. I uploaded it on the SoundCloud, and I called it some miscellaneous record. And then in parentheses, I put all these artists that I know, and it was a diss to all of them.
Oh.
And I posted it.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of them went on the post, and it was like, yo, I thought this was serious.
That's a good one.
And I was like, nah, April Fool's.
That's a good one.
You basically rickrolled
Yeah,
all of those people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That was a good one.
Okay, now let's talk about some actual music.
Yeah.
So you're here to talk about a few shows coming up, of course.
Yep.
And then you also have an album, Raised to Fail, Born to Succeed.
Yes.
Awesome work. Awesome
Appreciate
work.
it.
Now, during the break, we were actually talking about like the meaning behind the title.
Right.
So let's go ahead and talk about that. Why is the title that way?
It's kind of the way I was feeling at the time, but I guess the underlying meaning to it is, I think everybody, when they're being, when you're a child and making that transition to being an adult, there's certain things that you kind of assess from, whatever your parental structure was that may not have been ideal or what necessarily you needed for your personality and your spirit. And I think that inner ambition, that inner, animal, so to speak, is what makes you kind of born to succeed. So sometimes, you may not have come up in a perfect environment, but you find, you learn things and you kind of maneuver through life and you kind of have that inner will to succeed.
Awesome. I would hope we all do. Have that inner will to succeed.
I hope so.
Absolutely. So a track that we're going to play a little bit later on is LOE, Loyalty Over Everything.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, people have their own, it strikes a chord with everybody when it comes to loyalty, but that particular song, what was going through your mind when you wrote that?
It's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about, my inner circle and, and kind of the principles and morals and standards that we have. And, it's, loyalty over everything, over money, over family, over everything.
Wow.
It's kind of a staple that I kind of live by.
Got it. So you've been doing music for a while.
Yeah.
Loyalty over everything. So your years, rapping up until the point that you made that song, did you see a lot of disloyal people? Like, did you have a lot of disloyal people in your life?
It's a music business, hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Of course, people chase fame, people chase money, people chase women, people chase everything other than being loyal to whoever their people are. So yeah, I've maneuvered through certain things, like Jay said, show you how to move in a room full of vultures, like that whole thing.
Absolutely. That's dope, dude.
You've done a lot of past shows and opened up for a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about who they were and what it was like opening up for those shows and for those artists.
So if we talk recent days, I've recently opened for The Far Side and Freddie Gibbs and a few other people. But I've had the, I guess you could say, the grace or blessings to, I've toured with KRS-One,
Yes.
I've toured with De La Soul, I've toured with Talib Kweli, I've done short runs with Jadakiss and Fat Joe. And,
Wow.
and I've rap has taken me across 3 different continents, so I've been fortunate, been blessed.
Amazing.
Of all those shows, who brought the most memorable crowd? Or maybe the wildest crowd?
Or your favorite, maybe?
For me, my favorite crowds are the tough ones. So I would have to reflect on being at SOBs with KRS.
Man.
That was.
So you like a challenge.
Yeah, because your New York crowd is kind of similar to your Hollywood crowd, except they're more. I would call them a little more hardcore. So they're gonna sit there with their arms crossed and and give you that mean mug all night and necessarily not put their hands up and make no noise. But after you get off stage, they're like, "Yo, son, that shit was tight." Like,
Nice.
So,
Like KRS-One, he's kind of, he's one of the GOATs.
right.
You know what I mean? And his fans, just knowing a few, they're very hard to please. They have high standards.
Absolutely.
KRS-One is like one of the pinnacle rappers, and
Right.
this person that's opening up for him better be worthy
Absolutely.
of our attention.
Yeah.
So for you to win over crowds like that says a lot about you.
Yeah, Chris is not, even him himself, he's a difficult dude to deal with on that level because he's, this is my opinion, I feel like he's the best live performer rap has ever birthed.
Wow.
So, he put me through it, man. Like our first tour we did together, every single show we did, he picked someone out of the crowd to battle me, and if I lost, he'd send me home.
Whoa.
And I went like 42-0.
I would hope so. Damn, that's tough, man. That's pressure.
Yeah.
That's pressure. But I'm pretty sure you were never really nervous.
You get some rough crowds. You get in Middle America, and they may not necessarily connect, and you gotta maneuver through it.
There you go.
So yeah.
Well, here's to you.
I appreciate it.
Let's go ahead and play some of your music. I know everybody out there wants to hear this. If you don't mind, can you go ahead and introduce LOE?
Yeah. This is Loyalty Over Everything, abbreviated LOE. It's off the album Raise the Fell Born to Succeed, which is on all digital outlets right now.
Yes.
There's only one thing I value in this world, Stephen, that's loyalty. Without it, you're
Yeah,
nothing.
we'll play it until like maybe 9:30.
No one. It's the only currency you can count.
Niggas put your
And then we'll go ahead and we'll talk about other things and how we reach out.
We about that life, we don't talk.
KRS, that sounds intense. Taking it back to some good music. Right now in the hot seat, we got Triune.
What up?
You having fun, sir?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm making the
There you
same
go.
mistake.
Looking at one person speaking to another.
Can I
do
say
that
your
all the
name on
time.
air?
Yeah,
Okay, so I have to issue a public apology. I called her sir on emails twice, numerous times, because I don't know why I thought she was a male, but I am so sorry. She is a beautiful woman
Yes.
to the public, so I just had to put that out there.
She's like so the opposite of male. It's unbelievable. She's like the most feminine person.
No, and I'm seeing that. When I saw her outside, it's like this tiny woman in this little frame, and I thought I was gonna break her hand if I shook it.
She punches hard.
I'm sure.
So she's got a little fire in her.
Oh, I'm sure it's all bark and no bite.
Well, we've never tested her that much, so who knows? I hope to never find out. Earlier we were talking about how you opened up for all of these greats. I want to know, if you were given the power to curate your own show and you're the headliner, who would you want to open up for you?
Wow, that's a great question. All right, KRS, of course, Busta, The Roots, and Jay-Z.
Ooh, that's a good mix.
Yeah.
That's a very good
Maybe
mix.
Red and Left too.
Oh, is this album cover inspiring you? Or this record
Absolutely.
cover?
Absolutely.
Man, that's dope. Shoot, that's an all-star lineup for sure.
Yeah, it'd be my personal favorite. I was getting really high when this came out. Crazy.
How high?
Yeah.
Now, so you're originally from New York. Is that why are most of your influences from New York?
Well, I have West Coast influences. I guess I talk about the New York ones more, but I'm a huge fan of Q. Huge fan of Q. Huge fan of Dre and Snoop, and huge fan of Dogg Pound. I'm a huge Corrupt fan.
Oh, we all love
Yeah,
Corrupt.
I'm a huge
good.
Exhibit fan. That's like the big homie.
Man,
Yeah, so maybe I need to just give the West Coast more love, right?
maybe a little bit. just a little.
Right.
Before the music break, we were talking about how you kind of had to prove yourself to KRS-One.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and talk about how you feel like you have to constantly prove yourself.
Well, like we were kind of talking off air, right? So music marks time. There's always a new generation running in behind, the one that preceded it. So, you know, they're always, you know, new ears, you know, new versions, so to speak, to what you do. And so, you know, whenever you're out there doing your thing, it's a must that you put on a show to the best of your abilities, because you never know who's watching.
Oh. So speaking of putting on a show to the best of your abilities, you are going to be kind enough to give us a nice little freestyle.
Yeah, can I get a beat? What's up?
Absolutely. DJ Deans. Uh-oh. Layer of the show, TrakLife Radio, got Triune. About to do a freestyle.
Oh, you give me a classic joint too, right?
Got to.
It's like the old man beat, right? Like, he knows this. Yo, Annihilation Day, street talk with heat on. Let the hollow tips greet meet and seat y'all. The fifth to see y'all. Life will leave y'all. It might be God's plan for you to see God. Nobody believe y'all. But when I see y'all, it ain't Call of Duty. Y'all dudes can't respawn. Whoa, spit off of the top of the mind, cocking the 933 and not yet in this Optimus Prime. I'm here at TrakLife. I spit back life like I hit you to the afterlife and beat you back to life to make you a sacrifice, homie. You ain't half as nice. Cut off your left side of your body so you can get it right. Dope as hell. I'm dopamine in the brain. Flow sick and insane. Can't be stopped. I'm like the Glock held in the hand of a cop. Give me props, so homie, stop. I'm nice. I'm thrice. I'm not two. I'm dope upon the mic device, not you. I pop cruise. My rhyme is top flight. Y'all cats cannot stop. Try. I'm on that other shit. Southpaw son of fifth. Nigga, I'm running it. I been running it so long I'm the government. I'm just out here just distributing punishment. The nicest on mic devices, sicker than AIDS, syphilis mixed with the Ebola virus. I'm a tyrant. I can't be stopped, homie. I'm gonna stop it right there. I can't be stopped, homie.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Triune, thank you so much for spitting that. That was, you had me grimacing for a cool minute.
I ain't freestyling in a while.
Well, thank you so much for doing that for us.
Yeah, knocking off the cobwebs.
Dust it off.
Yeah.
Let people know where they can catch you live.
Alright, so I got a bunch of shows lined up. On April 7th, I'll be in Covina at Katie Jack's, or Katie Jake's. April 11th, I'm opening for Dub C here in downtown. May 1st, I got a show in Tallahassee, Florida. Headliner to be announced. I have an idea who it's going to be, but I'm not going to say that quite yet. I'm doing a poetry venue, and I kind of want to put out an issue of warning. I'm going to be doing some very interesting things musically at a Mic and Dim Lights. It's in Pomona, California. That's on May 7th.
Okay.
So I'll be doing like stripping down music and doing some commentary in and out of the rhymes. I'm rehearsing for it now. I'm trying to make this a really, really different experience. So if you can make it out, make it out. Yeah, and that's what I got going so far right now. I got a couple shows booked in May, but you know, I'll be promoting those later.
Sure. So I know that was a lot for people to remember. So give them your social media handle and maybe your website so they can keep up with you.
So I'm gonna go even above and beyond that.
Yeah.
Forget the website and the social media. I have my own application.
Ooh. Shit.
So
Next
you can
level.
go to the App Store, whether you got an iPhone or an Android phone, and type in Triune, Triune, and my app is there. You download it, it's free. All my shows are in there with maps and directions. You can stream every single song I've ever released. You can stream it. All my videos are on there. You can get there's exclusive app content that I put out exclusively for the app. So it's a real cool interactive experience. So download my app and you'll have links to my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, and all that.
Man, next level.
Title better move out the way, because Triune's taking over.
There you go. He's title.
So yeah, so just download the app and you have me in your pocket.
Dope. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us and dropping that hot freestyle.
Yeah.
Stick around and kick it with us.
Yeah.
And we gotta take our picture too before you leave.
Let's do it.
But right now we're gonna get back into music with DJ Deans on the ones and twos. This is the Layover Show here on TrakLife Radio.
Woo! Yes!